Half day, everybody. Fiscal Fitness is coming to you once again from Coast 360 here. We are in Mighty. I'm Jason Salas, and I have my friends Lisa and Andrew with Coast 360. We are talking now about cleaning house, reducing living expenses. So, Lisa, what are some of the more tech-savvy people these days using to track expenses, plan them, and actually see what we're spending?
There are so many apps available out there, spreadsheets, Excel, and like you said, old school, pen and paper. So regardless of what form you utilize, it really just depends on the individual.
So the format itself is kind of like irrelevant as long as you're aware and you have some sort of record.
Yes. If you like old school, writing it down on a pen and paper, and you know you can consistently do that every single day, then do that method. If you like putting it on your phone or tracking it on your computer on an Excel spreadsheet, then do that. It's what you can do consistently.
There we go. And Andrew, we've talked a lot in this series about setting your priorities and having goals, and objective-based saving was our last topic. How can we actually differentiate now between what are expenses are truly essential and which ones are maybe a little bit more splurgy?
All right, so essentials are anything that you need. Non-essential is anything that you want. So when it comes to your needs, definitely food, shelter, water. So your rent, your power bill, your water bill, these are all essentials.
These are inarguable.
These are inarguable.
Can I cheat a little bit? Maybe take myself out to have a nice dinner every once in a while?
Of course, but have it on a schedule. If you're doing it on a Saturday, perfect. But if you're doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it could get a little bit out of hand.
Jason, that's a really great question to ask, because a budget and savings, it's what's important to you. What do I value? So if you enjoy going out to eat, then put it in your budget. A budget is a tool that you can utilize to help you get to your goals. And if part of eating out and enjoying the food and enjoying the company that you're with, then put it in your budget, and maybe you cut back in other areas.
Okay, so let's talk about reductions, since we're talking about cutting back on common things, and Andrew was even talking about what is truly essential as far as saving on gas costs, groceries, reading materials, school supplies, clothing, like that. How can we actually responsibly again, really reduce it to our better financial health?
So you really want to take a look at what you're spending on, and be mindful, be intentional with your spending. So that way, if I can cut out areas of I don't need to spend on those subscriptions to Netflix, I can cut back on that. Look for savings in the grocery budget, maybe buying the store brand, maybe buying in bulk, cooking your food in bulk, turning off the lights, the air conditioning. Look for ways where you can cut back and be creative.
And here at Coast 360, you guys have a LEED certified facility. Mm-hmm. So you guys are making really, really good decisions when it comes to lighting and environmentally safe materials.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so again, this is wonderful, wonderful information, and we hope you've enjoyed listening to the wonderful information that my friends Andrew and Lisa and Derek have shared with you all month long. Guys, we really appreciate you helping Guam to be fiscally fit.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you.
Fiscal Fitness is made possible by our partner, Coast 360 Federal Credit Union. Together, we thrive.